Alyssa Dazet, and I went from broke and struggling in my practice to six-figure year after year after year, and now I've helped thousands of acupuncturists all around the world with the success of their practices, and now I'm gonna help you too. For the best practice building advice to help you get patients, build a successful practice, and help to heal the world, be sure to hit that subscribe button down there before you go today. Something I hear over and over and over and over again, particularly from new practitioners, is the conflict that they feel over those that can't afford their services and whether to give them discounts or not. Almost everyone coming out of acupuncture school thinks at least once about opening a community clinic to offer least expensive treatments. Am I right? I know I did. Oftentimes we come out of school with this obligatory feeling to help heal the less fortunate. Acupuncturists have really beautiful healing hearts, which I love, but it can definitely cause some trouble when you're trying to draw the line between your empathy and your value when you're trying to build a successful practice. When someone can't afford our prices, but we know without a doubt that acupuncture would help them, what often gets triggered inside of us are feelings of guilt, obligation, and moral responsibility. This often leads a practitioner to discounting their services, even when they're not making enough money for themselves. Even when their bills aren't covered, they'll still reduce the cost from an emotional reaction to this situation. And another feeling that gets triggered is a feeling of desperation, because a practitioner's schedule will not be full yet, so they can't imagine losing a patient. They also don't feel completely comfortable with their fees yet, so they also question their prices. And they have not yet learned the energetics of letting a patient go that can't afford your services to leave open the space for patients that can. You can never help someone in your practice at the expense of yourself. Whether that be in discounting your fees, compromising your office hours, coming into work on your day off, coming into work when you're sick, or just flat out not taking breaks and vacations from the office. Never help your patients at the expense of yourself. This is really important for you to understand. When you're struggling each month to pay your bills because you've discounted your services, how does this help anyone? How does this help your ability to help your patients? Not only does this build resentment towards your patients, but it also builds burnout in the practitioner. This can 100% completely destroy your chances of building a booming practice, being a fulfilled practitioner, and making a living doing what you love. You cannot build a long-term, successful, sustainable practice on an unstable foundation. And trying to build a practice off of discounts never works out in the long run. Never. So what do? Can you never help those that can't afford your services? Of course you can, but you absolutely must build a stable financial foundation for yourself first. Build an abundant practice with full price paying patients. You deserve to make a bunch of money giving treatments and having your patients pay your full prices. And it doesn't make you greedy or selfish or a bad person either. It makes you a wise business person. Do you think Western doctors build their practices off of giving discounts? No way. And neither should you. Once you have built a stable, financially secure foundation to your practice, then and only then can you explore other ways of giving back. This could be in the form of a community clinic day once or twice a month, or volunteering your acupuncture services for free. Once my practice hit six figures and my finances stabilized, I had so much more freedom to give back. I did disaster relief work in Nepal and Chile. I treated veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder. I volunteered my services at a hospital in rural Kenya. The options are limitless, but you can't explore anything until you are taken care of first. Although you want to help everyone from the start, which I understand, I really do. First person you must always and absolutely help is yourself. And in the end, charging your full cash prices will only get you closer and get you there faster to being able to help people that can't afford your services. Here are 2 other random tidbits about this topic. There are different legalities to offering different discounts to different types of patients, and they vary according to your state and national laws. So if you feel tempted to give a discount, be sure that you double check to see what your local laws are on this topic. Not only is it bad for your practice success, but it also might be illegal. And FYI, one more thing. I have heard of this really triggering resentment in a practitioner when they find out that the patient that they gave a discount to spent full price on another service provider or put money towards something else in their life which doesn't seem as important as acupuncture to the practitioner. Because this does happen, and these things do come up in the conversations with your patients. And these are the nuances in your practice which lead to massive practitioner burnout. So as you're building your practice, you can be there for your patient in all the other amazing ways that you are. With your presence, with your compassion, with your treatments, with your care, all of that. But you do not have to be there for your patients financially, because then that would be putting the patient's needs before your own needs. We must always put our needs first, which in the long run allows us to be able to help our patients more freely. So put your financial well-being and solidify your financial foundation first, and then explore all the other ways that you can expand your services to others from a place of abundance. Hey, I know that this can be a controversial topic because this has come up in my posts before and there's been a bit of controversy. Remember, there is never one way to do anything, but this is the way that I coach how to navigate this topic and how I've seen work best, not only in my own practice, but now in the thousands of other acupuncturists that I've coached also. If you have thoughts or experience on navigating this topic, definitely leave a comment below. It's great to share everything that we've learned with each other to help our profession prosper. To learn all the ways to create a solid and stable foundation for your practice, join my free Facebook group, The 7-Step System. In this group, be surrounded by other positive, supportive, non-judgmental practitioners and get exclusive trainings from me on the 7-Step System for how to grow your practice and thrive as a practitioner. I love you. Keep healing the world, and let's mainstream Eastern medicine. I'll see you in the next video.